best watering hole I've ever seen.
Sure is, and in this episode we show you where to find them and how good they really are, so stay tuned.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go. Oh, we are all looking for adventure. 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 We are all looking for adventure.
G'day guys, welcome to another episode. Today we are leaving Weipa
bye-bye.
and we're off to a place called Elliot Falls. So we just left Weipa. If you're interested in watching that video from Weipa, there'll be a link up here, or up here, I can never remember. Somewhere up here there'll be a link. Watch the video if you're interested. It was also cool because we stayed at a remote campsite called Penny Farther River, which was so far one of the best free campsites
Good fishing.
we have ever seen travelling around Australia. It comes very close to the free campsites in Broome. If you want to check out that video, again I'll put a link up there because that's awesome as well. Elliot Falls is on the Old Telegraph Track, so we are mainly travelling on the development road up to Cape York, but we're taking little side tracks and explore sort of remote campsites. We can't do the whole Telegraph Track because of the deep water crossings, and we're carrying a camper trailer. Because we're here full time, we don't want to damage all our gear. We'd love to do it, but it's just too risky for us to do it up here. We've had heaps of damage before and it eats into our budget, and it's just an absolute nightmare. It's good to do it when you're just living close by and you can go for a run, but we're not going to do that. We'll stick to the development road, and this is one of the tracks we're going to go off the development road. We'll take the Old Telegraph Track up to Elliot Falls. There is a creek crossing there, and that's where we're going to camp. So yeah, stick with us on this episode. Hope you enjoy it. Watch what goes wrong. Usually something always goes wrong with us. And
Always. Things happen. So.
And yeah, let's have fun. Let's go. This is where the going gets tough. The road's been normally pretty good, but last stretch just now, the last 50 kilometres, just down to raw speeding it. Corrugations. Doing 30 k's an hour, by the way. I could go 20 and still do that.
Ooh, that's a deep.
Now, what is this sign meant to say?
Beware.
Does that mean the bull eats a car, or
The car hits
the bull is having a standoff with a car? Which reminds me on another episode of Waterfall 4 where there was a standoff as well. So could it end up like this? We don't know. Strange things in Australia. So today we head further north along the track commonly known as the PDR, or Peninsula Development Road. These days it's a mix of bitumen road and sometimes badly corrugated gravel. We mounted this snorkel cover as oncoming traffic can throw up a fair bit of dust. Now, driving along the PDR is definitely not boring, from river crossings for a short break to outback stations and the occasional roadhouse. There are heaps of places to stop, and some places you don't really want to stop, like this bushfire we encountered along the way. Now this is the intersection taking you to the Old Telegraph Track and also to our destination for the day, the little known water crossing at Canal Creek. This track used to be the only access road to the tip of Cape York and follows an old telegraph line put in the early 1880s. The track is rarely maintained until today remains one of the best four-wheel drive tracks in Australia. the actual Old Telegraph Track. It's a little bumpy ride, but we're not far from the campsite we want to go. Jen, what's the name of the campsite?
Canal Creek.
Canal Creek, yep,
Yeah,
which is a
you're not
crossing actually. To get to Canal Creek, you have to pass at least one water crossing, which also has a free campsite and the usual spectators along the way, of course. Today the water levels were pretty shallow and we made an easy pass. This is also the end for most caravans as the going gets a lot tougher just behind that bend. So there was one paid campsite by the national parks, which you have to book in online again. We can't do that, we have no reception. So you have to go to the free one, which is right next to it. And apparently it's better.
Hope it's not full for chocolate rock by the time you get there.
Yeah.
Because it's around what, almost 3:30 now PM.
Right, time to get this in four-wheel drive. Canal Creek is not really signed out, but if you follow the Old Telegraph Track north, you'll eventually get there. Dan! No! Alright, so that's the car park, well, sort of free campsite area up here. And here we go, straight to the waterfalls. Nice! Wow! How cool is that? That's awesome! That's a wicked campsite! Wow, check this out! The water is so warm. So warm, the water, Jen. Yeah, beautiful. Warm and crystal clear. Check it out. That's our shower. Hey, if you need a new tyre or two. Ah, so this must be, that must be the track. And that is the reason why we're not doing the Old Tele track. So this is actually a water crossing off the Old Tele track, which should be just down here. Oh, look at that, there's water coming out. Coming everywhere.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about this campsite is that from here you can go explore Elliot Falls, Fruitbat Falls and whatnot, and you've got this beautiful, beautiful free campsite right by the river. Oh, there's a few guys set up here. This is the water Jenny likes.
Oh yeah, I can see your bottom, not too deep. Nice now.
Look at this little water hole here. How cool is this? Come back and go and swim in this. How good is that?
I'm gonna shower in here tonight. Just swim.
Is that the best watering hole I've ever seen?
Oh, the little girl said the water here is very sweet too.
Yeah, right. See, we don't have to worry about any. This is what we're set up for. All we need is sunlight and fresh water, and we can stay. Like, well, if we got fish, we can stay a bit longer. Wow, check this out. How cool is this? I think we got a good spot there, Jenny.
Well, I can't really tell you where the origins of the creek are. I am assuming it's fed by a natural fault line in the ground, as the water is super warm and crystal clear.
Setting up duties are almost done. I reckon we deserve a little break, and we're better to do that than in the water with a cold one. How good is this? A spa in the middle of nowhere. Oh, and it's so warm. All I need now is how good is this, guys? Canal Creek, give it a go.
Seriously, this place has to be one of our best free campsites in Australia. A private spa pool right next to our campsite. What an epic place!
Good.
As good as it is, it does get busy towards the afternoon, as those daring to follow the track further up north attempt their first real water crossing. So what better to do than get a coldie and watch the action unfold. Alright, now it's time for us to have a little fun and give our suspension a workout as we head to Canal Creek's best waterfalls.
Come on, Hilux, you can do it.
Elliot Falls is just a few kilometres from Canal Creek, and first up on our destination for today. Falls. How amazing was this waterfall, man? Absolutely amazing. The water temperature is just perfect.
Perfect, yeah. If you stay in the water.
Yeah, you just stay in there the whole time. Like, you won't get cold. But there's two main areas. Obviously, that one that I jumped into, that was my definite favourite. And there's a little other area with shallower little waterfalls. There's also a campsite here. It is a national park campsite, which you have to book in advance before.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not the greatest of all campsites. It's just one of those basic ones. It's got toilets, but yeah, they're just in the bush. So you're better off actually going to the free camp. 10 times better over there, as long as you come in time to secure a good spot. Because you're right by the water. All right, next stop will be Fruitbat Falls.
Okay.
Let's go.
Action.
Elliot Falls, let's go.
No.
Fruitbat Falls, let's go.
Correct. The waterfall. Whee! Wow.
So that was Fruitbat Falls, guys. How epic was it?
Beautiful.
Amazing, man. What a nice place to swim. What was not so amazing is
What?
I crashed the drone.
Oh my god. How are we gonna find a spare part in this
More
bush?
repairs and spare parts ordering.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to fix that. It's fixable though.
But you have to order the spare part.
I'll have to order spare parts.
But we have no reception at the moment.
No.
So
we're going to have to do that at the top end, and we're going to have to get it shipped into the top end. Saying that, I've ordered my new boots in Finland, believe it or not. And it took, from Finland, including customs and everything, 1 week. I'll bet you it takes 3 weeks to get something shipped to Bamako.
yeah, for sure.
What do we got here? Traffic jam.
Traffic jam. Because this Fruitbat Falls is very beautiful, famous.
It's very popular too, so
Yeah.
keep that in mind. Sometimes you got the crowds, like we had a couple of moments where there was no one there, but then next thing you know, there was scores of people coming. It's just a
Yeah.
hit and miss. But it's an easy drive in, easy drive out. So obviously, whenever you get these easy drives and easy walks,
And easy walk as well.
you'll get a lot of people.
They make the walkways very nice.
Still worth it though. Stop on it. Even if you're just passing by, it's still worth having a look, I reckon. Well, that's it again for this episode. Please give us a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button if you want to see more of our Cape York adventures. You can also visit us on our socials or drop a comment below. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we see you again in the next episode.